Hey there, when I was editing this video, I actually gotten to like Windbreaker so much more. I might make another video explaining why I love Windbreaker so much. There's a lot of manga out there that when you read it, it just makes you feel good. Like Spy Family or Horimiya. Series that makes you smile and laugh when you read it. That's also the case with Windbreaker. No, not that Windbreaker with all the bikes. This Windbreaker, the new quote-unquote Tokyo Revengers. Since I've heard that Tokyo Revengers was one of the inspirations for Windbreaker, I thought this was just going to be another delinquent manga about fighting. I have read all the way up to the latest chapters in just like a few days. I was completely wrong in my assumptions. Let me start over. The story starts off with the introduction of the main character beating up some thugs who was harassing someone. In time, the protagonist, who is an outsider, meets with a local high school filled with delinquents and declares that he wants to be at the top of the school. So why do I say this is a feel-good manga? Because at first with any delinquent manga, there will always be fighting, that's obvious. What got me interested was the relationship in which the Furinhai have with the town and its people. We get to learn that the so-called dangerous school have a very important role in the protection and safety of the town. I actually quite like this setting because just from this interaction alone, Sakura, our protagonist, gave back the wallet of an old man. Maybe something small or insignificant, but that's a good start as to how the series goes on, and bringing us a first look as to what Sakura's personality is. Windbreaker is just a series with such positive vibes. Bokurin, the group that's protecting the town, is always shown to be a good group that impacts the community positively. And it's not just them being bodyguards, it's the whole package of being a good member of society. We get the occasional brawls where the characters just beat up street thugs, but there are fights here that just hit you emotionally. And this is where I think what the best parts of Windbreaker are. We have a protagonist that enrolled into this school, looking for the best fighters, and eventually reach the top. But due to the situations he is put in, he learns step by step what it truly means to be at the top, and the experience he gains from the people around him. Because we know early on that Sakura is a loner, he is socially awkward around people, especially when they are being nice to him. So it allows for him to grow and let people in his life to overcome the struggles he is facing. I won't spoil the major moments, but the characters that will be introduced in Season 2 have some of the best stories that the series is going to offer. It made my eyes all watery, seriously. I hope they do these scenes justice in the anime because the Tsubakino plot was a very heartwarming story, and the scenes moving forward with Tsubakino were just really good for character development. Tsubakino is my favorite character in Windbreaker, if you didn't already know. Besides being a delinquent manga, I do not see any connections with how Tokyo Revengers inspired Windbreaker. The only thing that I could think of is like the hierarchy system they both have. One leader with different number of commanders, I guess. That's all I can think of. The thing with Tokyo Revengers was that the series was more serious. I can't really compare the both properly yet since Windbreaker hasn't ended. But the way it's going, as long as it doesn't destroy its ending like Tokyo Revengers, I've not forgotten about that one. I really did not like the ending of Tokyo Revengers. Windbreaker may have already surpassed the likes of Tokyo Revengers if they managed to stick the landing.